Let's speak English together. Hacks to speak English better. Hacks to speaking English. All right, hey guys, what's going on? Here we go. We're gonna get started. And hello. Let me disable. All right. 1 second. How are you guys doing? Very short class goal. I'm doing great. How are you? How are you doing? Things are good on my side. I hope things are good for you. That's great. Can you guys tell me about your English journey? Yeah. Tell me about your journey. Tell me what you guys are doing to improve your English. Tell me what you're doing in regards to getting better and getting the hacks right. Welcome, guys. I'm gonna be cloned here, aren't I? Oh gosh, this is not good. I gotta fix that problem. Give me a second, guys. Maybe like that. I don't like this. But I want to know about you guys. Struggling. How are you struggling? Why are you struggling? That's the ugly truth. Why? Why are you struggling? Why are you struggling? That's the golden question. So why? Are you struggling because you're lazy? Are you struggling because you don't do good on exams? Are you struggling because you're worried about speaking to others? Are you worried about what? Struggling why? What is causing you to struggle? What is causing you to struggle? I can't find anyone to talk to on a regular basis. Okay, and whose fault is that? I'm gonna be blunt. I'm gonna be giving cold hard truths. So I can't find anyone to talk to on a regular basis. So it all goes back to, well, what are you doing about it? So what is it that you're doing about it? If that's all you got, then the problem lies with you. So what are you doing about it? And why do you want to talk to someone on a regular basis? Why? What is your mission? Why do you want to talk to someone on a regular basis every single day? Thank you for the follow, my Chinese friend, and the Chinese words I cannot pronounce. I get stuck between talking. I don't understand. You want to talk to someone on a regular basis. So what is stopping you from doing that? I forget what to say next. Okay, and what? And so what do you do about it? How are you improving that? So how do you... Great, that's a great goal. Perfect goal. So I get stuck between talking. I forget what to say next. So what are you doing about it? So what is it you're doing to fix that? So what is it? What's the magic thing that you guys are doing to fix that? I want to know that. So I'm having my okay, you got a PTE test, okay? You're screwed. I'm gonna give you the cold harsh truth. I'm dropping truth bombs. I'm sorry. I don't want to like hurt you, man. You got something next month and you're worried. Well, where are you at? Like, if you have a month before you have a big exam, then you're SOL. No, yes, you're absolutely right. Yes, talk on a regular basis. Absolutely. But if you got something happening next month, you're screwed. Have you been studying? Are you studying for this test? Or are you just going, well, I can't find anyone to talk with? Then good. Then you're phase one. Then you're doing good. You're studying at least. That's great. So what are you worried about? If you're studying, then you're going to do fine. So as long as you've been, well, good. Are you university? Are you high school, middle school? What are you? I have a friend, and a school was telling him, oh, we want this student to get a 6 on her IELTS, and she's barely at a 2. And I told my friend, I said, well, can you tell the student since the school won't understand? And he's like, no, I don't even think the student will comprehend it. Okay, so you've been studying. That's good. It's a good thing. All right. And you can't rely on some random guy to speak with you. Like, I don't understand that logic. Like, I mean, I want to understand it, but I just don't. You know, like, that's just the ugly truth. Like, oh, sorry. Forgive me. I'm only seeing. Forgive me. I'm sorry about that. Great, you can book a class with me if you want. Now, there we go. So you want a teacher, and so are you looking for someone who's gonna just hold your hand and feed you with a baby spoon for free, or are you looking for a teacher who you're gonna actually pay for their service? Are you looking to pay for a service, or are you looking for a freebie handout? I'm dropping truth bombs. This is why I am. Oh, well, I might be on the spendy side. I don't know if I fit your budget, and I appreciate your enthusiasm and I appreciate your dedication. The reason why I'm kind of giving a very direct, truthish bomb is because I'm sick and tired of but teacher, I have no money and I don't have job and I need to speak more and give me because I'm a poor student, and even though you are a teacher and that is your job, you should teach me for free. Not you at all, just others that will come to me. And I go, all right, well, what can you do? What are your traits? What are your skills? They go, I don't know. I go, well, then what am I gaining out of this, you know? Anyways, but yeah, I can definitely arrange a course for you. If you're serious, I will untick the paid chat option, and you can tell me what you're looking for, what kind of class you'd like. Now, I'm not going to guarantee you anything in a month. I'm definitely not going to guarantee that. But in the long term, maybe you cannot become fluent. Okay, like I don't know what your language is, what your native tongue is. Forgive me. Is it Pakistan? I'm really, really, really bad with maps or flags. So I think that's Pakistan, right? If I'm wrong, forgive me. But if it is, then I can't imagine that if there's a Pakistani teacher. Yay, I got a flag right. I'm really, really, really bad with flags. I'm horrible. So when I see a flag, I don't know. I really don't know. But I'm glad I got it right. Okay, so imagine like if you're you have a trait, you have a skill. You're an artist. You're a marketer. You're a video creator. You're a designer. You're a cook. You're an engineer. You're a banker, or you work. You are an auto mechanic. You have a job. You have a trade. And go, but could you do the engine for free? Could you spend 4 hours? And sorry, people who've done engines, I don't know how long it takes, but could you take 2 to 3 hours out of your day and put a new engine in my car because I don't have money? No, no, heck no, it won't happen, right? But yeah, you can check my prices. If they don't resonate with you, I just need you to know that I'm worth the value I put in. I'm not gonna pussyfoot around and go apple, banana, cat, dog, elephant, fish, giraffe. I will facilitate a custom curriculum for you, and we'll work together with it. And that's a long-term thing I can do for you. I'm going to uncheck the profile for you right now, so you will have the ability to send me a message. I just sent you a wave, and I unticked the offer practice. And again, I hope I don't sound too harsh. I'm just very realistic when it comes to people who want the lessons. When you say paid, it doesn't matter. I will say there's lots of other teachers that might fit your budget. I'm a bit expensive compared to others. And, well, this teacher's from America and he's only charging this much. Well, then book him. You don't have to book me. But yeah. I only got about 20 minutes. Not even 20 minutes. I got like 10 minutes, guys. I mean, I'm going to open up the stage. If you want to come up and chat, you can. I'll let you come up and chat. Actually, I'll invite you to come and chat. But it's only going to be for like 5 minutes. Because I have classes. I have a class at... Hello? Hello? I don't know why I can't hear you, but I can't hear you. Are you there? I can't hear you still. Hello? wanted to have a short conversation with you before I have to go. Are you busy right now? Okay. So truth bombs, guys. Until she comes back, just gonna give my 2 cents, and I have to go. You can't hear me. Hold on 1 second. What do you mean you can't? Thank you. Okay, you're driving me nuts. Alright, so it's on you. I don't know what to tell you. Hello?
Hello.
Hi, I hear ya. Yeah.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Thank you for being so dedicated and basically giving me all the right responses I was looking for. And I'm sorry for hitting truth bombs. I'm very direct. I don't.
It's okay.
There's an expression. I don't know if there's a similar expression in Pakistan. I don't beat around the bush. I don't know if there's a similar expression like that, but yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's the same here as well.
How would you say that expression in Pakistan?
The same way as you did.
No, I mean like in your language, does it translate the same way, or how would you say that in Pakistani?
We say the same word.
Oh, you just say we don't beat around. Really? You don't say it in your native tongue?
No, not in native, but in English we say like that.
Yeah, but I'm saying in your native tongue, how would it sound? And then what is the literal translation to it?
It sounds like मैं reality नहीं छुपाती जो सही होता है वही है.
It's so many more words than what I said, or it sounds like it's twice as long.
Yeah.
But what is the literal translation from Pakistani into English? Is it the same beat around? But I'm sure you know how sometimes idioms are like they kind of turn they have different words to replace, right?
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, I appreciate it. I did uncheck the paid chat, so if you're you are interested, then great. If you and I understand the difficulty finding someone to speak with on a daily basis. That's why I said that it's, in my opinion, I don't know if this is gonna sound bad or good or bad. But if you find an exchange partner, it's very difficult because the only benefit the exchange partners get are each other's language. But what if you're going out with your friends, or he or she's going out with their family? Then you're SOL for that night. You made plans to have that exchange time, and then that exchange partner says, sorry, but I'm going outside, or sorry, I'm not home yet. And that just delays things. You book a class on Hello Talk. That teacher is, in a matter of speaking, required, right? Or not required, but it's a set schedule, right? That teacher that student books is, I will have a class with this teacher at 5 p.m. every single day. You know? So, what's the topic? Ahmad, the topic is listen. That's the topic. But I don't know if that's in his vocabulary. But yeah. Yeah, so, and also the topic is how Americans lose their train of thought if they get distracted with other questions. So, what was it saying? So, yes, exchange partners are great if it's for leisure, for fun, for leisure, for no purpose. Well, in a manner of speaking, no purpose, right? So, for purpose of just knowing the language. Like, let's say you want to learn French. You don't have a purpose to learn French. Unless you really are learning French for a reason. I mean, that would be really funny, like I'm a psychic or something. But if you wanted to study French, you have no purpose. So you would find an exchange partner, or who learn, to teach you French. Parle de français. That's all I know. Parle de français means, do you speak French? You don't speak French, right?
Sorry?
You don't speak French, right?
No.
Okay, good. Okay.
No.
I've been surprised. I would make up some scenario, and the guy will, well, I also speak French. I go, really? So I have to go, okay, Yugoslavian, or Russian, or I just throw airball languages out, So, but yeah. If you look at my prices, it might be out of your budget. I don't know. I think I put 50 for 40 minutes or something like that.
Okay.
It might be a little out of budget, or maybe it isn't. Maybe you got a rich parents or something. I'm not going to judge. If it is, talk to me about your budget.
Okay.
In US, ideally in US dollars, so I can calculate. HelloTalk takes 20%. PayPal takes 5%. So whatever I'm charging, I'm minus 25%. I'm not getting $50. HelloTalk gets 20. And then PayPal, give or take, gets about 5%, give or take, when it gets transferred. So those fees. So the reason why it's the way it is, the charge is the way it is, I'm only getting about 37 out of that. And professional teachers, right? I'm not a tutor. I'm not a university student practicing to teach English. I've been doing this for 15 years. Over 15 years. I'm 41 years old. So I've been doing this. I know teaching like the back of my hand. And mind you, for anyone in this audience who feels like, oh, but your price is too much and I can't afford it, that's fine. I made a joke to someone. There's a person that made a post, and she's like, this is why I don't respond. And the men got all butthurt because of her comment. These people are like, oh, you have such a beautiful chest. Oh, marry me and I will do as God's wishes to you. What? Like, she's getting these random messages from these douchebags that are just... I'm assuming by the language, it looks Indian or Hindi. I don't know. I'm not saying all of them are like that, but I'm saying those screenshots were coming from those boys. And it just... And I made a joke. I said... Listen, what you could do is, if you don't teach and you don't want to get bothered, put a price that they won't ever book you. And she said that she had someone book her, and she said she put $50 and the guy paid just to vent about his life. I was like, what? I was jaw dropped. So it kind of like, what's it called? It backfired. Yeah. So like, if anyone ever like bugs you and says they want to talk to you, well, no, you can. I don't think you're on as a teacher. But if they did, you say it's gonna be $50 to talk to me. And then if they really are that desperate, maybe you'll get $50 for it. You never know. So she did. It was a sarcastic. I put it on her moments. So here's what you do to get rid of them. Just tell them to pay you $50 for a class. And she's like, I did, and someone actually booked me. I'm like, because the idea was they would just leave that person alone, and they wouldn't bother her. So like, I put it in the back. So, but yeah. So aside from this goal of yours, so I got about maybe 3 minutes. I know someone else is wanting to come up, but oh no, it's only you. Okay. That's weird. No one else wants to come up. I just thought it was just you. It's just a red dot. It's delayed. Besides the goal that you have for passing that exam, I'll be honest, I don't know much about those big exams and stuff, but if you're practicing, you're studying, then you're gonna be okay. If you have people you're practicing with.
For the speaking section, speaking section of the test, you need to be fluent. You don't have to pause and stop in between. Like, you have to be fluent in that. And if you pause and stop, this will...
Pausing and stopping is part of being fluent, though. I mean, if you recognize...
I pause in a way, and it sounds like I have forgotten everything.
No. I mean, okay, let me put it this way. I'd have to, I mean, and the good news here is, and if you're uncomfortable with it, I'll delete it or whatever, but it's a lot, I'm because of some people that come on Hello Talk miss these and stuff, so I'm trying to do something a little bit different and like record it, so it's like live streamed, and if you're uncomfortable, you can tell me and I'll delete it and be gone. If you're okay with it, you're okay with it. Okay. I don't get anything from it. I'm not even a YouTuber. I'm a nobody. So like, it's just watch hours. But if you're uncomfortable, I will delete it. No problem. Anyways, my point. What's my point? My point is that. Oh, what was my point? I could go back in this live. That's right. You didn't pause at all. We're having a conversation, and I don't even think you paused. So just think of it as having a conversation, right? You know, just think of it having a casual conversation. And instead of saying the ums and the uhs, put those fillers in. By the way, and also I like to point out, and what I would also like to say, now forgive me because I don't recognize my own speaking. So I don't know what fillers I put in. And honestly, I see a lot of ums and uhs. It happens. It's natural. Natives do that. And you can correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're speaking in your native tongue, how many times when you are casually speaking in your native tongue do you say uhs and ums? Do you say them when you're speaking? Really?
Yeah, no.
You've never said an or a in your native... Well, do you say or in Pakistani, or do you like have a... I don't know how to explain it, but anyone who's casually speaking in any language, you pause. No matter what, naturally, you'll pause.
Yeah, we pause, but we know what to say next. Right?
Yes.
But like when you speak in another language, it always like I always stuck in between and say what to say next, how to start, what will be the starting word.
So you can say, and also what I like to say, and as you're saying that filler sentence, you'll be able to have your next point. And I don't know exactly how the questions would be or how they would be aligned, but I would say, see, I did it again. But I would just say, just keep going. Don't pause too long. Yeah. Otherwise, you'll go away. Otherwise, some random person tried to call me. Anyway, so I would just say, try not to pause so long. If you have a long-winded pause, that's fine. If you have a couple ums or uhs in between, that's okay. As long as the pause is not more than like, I don't know what the golden rule is, maybe more than 3 seconds.
Yeah.
If you think about it, you watch the live again, maybe I'll watch it too. How long did it take me to speak after I said the word You know, I think it would be 2-3 seconds. So as long as it can flow through the conversation that you want to speak, then you're golden. You'll be fine. You know, You'll be good to go. And with that said, I actually do have a VIP class. I have a class at 6, and then I have a class at my next class. I have a class at 6 to 6:45. Then 7:15 to 7:45, 7:45 to 8:15, then 8:30. I'm in Vietnam, by the way, 8:30 to 9:15 p.m. So I have like 5 classes in a row. So I was trying to get on earlier, but I didn't get enough time to do that. But nice talking to you. Message me. I have the paid chat off for you, so you can message me more questions, talk about the course you'd want, and I can create something together with you and figure out how many classes you want. If you're in Pakistan, so what time is it over there?
It's 4 p.m.
All right, perfect. And you know what? That's a perfect example to say because you have a right to say that because you had to look and see the time. You are 2 hours behind me then. It is 6 o'clock. So I'm 2 hours ahead. So our time range might be okay. I was gonna say anytime. I don't know what your general availability is. I don't know what your work schedule is. If you go to work or you go to school, it was gonna. So I'm happy. I can stay up late. My classes in generally my classes in during the week around 9. Some days 9:30. Some days at 8:20. So it just and that's Vietnam time. So just minus 2 hours. But I would say if your availability is like 9 p.m. Pakistani time, that's fine with me because that's 11 p.m. for me. I would say play it safe. I would say if it's like 8 p.m. your time zone is fine. Any time in your morning is fine up till about I would say to play it safe till about 3 p.m. 4 p.m. Till 4 p.m. Pakistani time on some days, but 3 p.m. just to play it safe. So 3 p.m. to play it safe Pakistani time. So anytime before 3 p.m. Pakistani time, Monday through Friday, and anytime after 8 p.m. Pakistani time is when but you can. I don't know if you have the ability, but you might be able to go to my schedule before you book a class, and you can see the availability and see. So I think you should be able to do that. So yeah.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much. I'm gonna end the live because I gotta get to my class.
Thanks, sir.
Yes, we'll talk later. Okay. Nice to meet you. Nice to talk to you. Thank you for being a good student. All right.
Same here.
All right. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye bye.